Hey, Alex.
Hey, Andrew.
What's this?
This is Brains on the Outside, a podcast about exploring creativity through ridiculous business ideas.
Yes, it is. And we've come to basically the end of the year now. We've done 46, 47 episodes.
It's a lot.
I think as we approach the end of the year, let's take a breather and just look back and try and pick out what we think is some of the most viable businesses we've come up with. A little sort of reward show of sorts to see us out. Predictions we can make that we can look back on and then next year and judge if we got them correct.
We've done some pretty out there wacky ideas this year.
Yeah.
And we've done some, I think, pretty serious and sensible ideas this year as well. Some stuff which is very close to being a realistic thing.
Yeah, it was to take a little nudge, a little bit of VC capital money. And I think some of these ideas we could get out the door. And I think we should both pitch one and we can come back next year to see if we were correct.
Okay. Okay, so what do you think is the most viable idea of the year, Andrew?
Imagine you're a CEO, Alex. You're trying to close these deals. But all these people, they don't respect you. You don't respect your peers. You just feel that if people understood how, amazing and powerful you are, you get more done.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I like to introduce a company we pitched called CEO Door.
I remember it well.
Where you come to us and we basically come in and fuck up the feng shui of your office. The idea is when people come in, sign a contract or close a deal with you, the feng shui is so off, you have such a psychological advantage over them.
Oh, I love this idea. I think it's really fun.
You're totally dominating them in the business arena. And it won't get you respect per se, but you will have a position over them. So maybe it's be like we'll come in and your chair is perfectly fine, but we'll have designed it such that their chair is like a little bit crooked. It's a little bit creaky. It makes a sort of fart noise once you sit into the cushion. Like little things that they can't call you out for because it would make them sound a bit unhinged. Like you'd be like, oh, like the table is like leans over a bit. My pen keeps rolling off. Like you can't say that in a meeting because people would just think you're being weird. But little things like that. The door, like when they go to, they'll say pull on it, but that should be a push. Just little things that throw them off their game.
I love this. I love that in this era of like Higa and and Marie Kondo and all the stuff that's about making your life simpler and cleaner and more and nicer and kind of calming, and a lot of people talking about feng shui. This is a way of really harnessing that and making it about really fucking people's days up.
Monetization of feng shui is hard, but aiming at the 1% of the 1%.
Mm-hmm.
The Elon Musk psychopaths of the world, I think maybe you might monetize it pretty well.
I mean, I imagine that there are people out there already who do something like this. They're like, oh, I always make sure that my chair is very slightly too short or really slightly too tall for people when they come in because it just puts them off their game. That person definitely exists.
Yeah, they give them pens that just don't have quite enough ink in it. Pencils that are a little bit just they're not sharp anymore. They're not entirely needing sharpening. Just somewhere in the middle is annoying.
Yeah.
So I think for a bit of money, I could market this at Bezos, Musk, Peter Thiel.
Oh, 100%. Those guys would be all over it. You just imagine. I mean, I imagine Elon's already doing this to the Twitter offices now.
I'm thinking about what I could offer Elon, but I mean, he needs to start getting a lot of respect back. So I guess this would be the first step for him.
Yeah, he's gone through and he's put beds into the Twitter offices, but they're all just really slightly uncomfortable. It's like just the springs are just slightly there, just a little bit itchy. Just a little nickel. Oh, no.
The thing is, you're saying that, but like that might actually be what's happened.
Yeah. It's ridiculous.
What do you think was our most viable idea for this year?
Well, I actually think it's almost the complete opposite of your idea.
Right.
I think that Business Miracles which is an idea about staging miracles in businesses for marketing purposes.
Yes, this is a good one.
Yeah, I think that could actually happen. I think that is the most viable. It's not that far away from where we are now. You just hire a bunch of magicians who are that they're just there to make incredible things happen inside businesses. And I think that is just a small amount of funding away.
I mean, there is value in becoming like TikTok viral famous, right?
Exactly.
But people hire social media managers and people to run your TikTok and your Twitter. This is the next step.
Yeah. I mean, I once watched a couple stand outside an ice cream shop in London taking photographs of their ice cream that they'd bought in a cone against a brick wall for about 15 minutes until they got an Instagram perfect picture of that ice cream. You can imagine, you just take that and make it into, like, actually it's more than just standing in the right place and getting the right lighting. It's also catching the moment in which the ice cream, has a halo around it because the light has caught it in a certain way, and a picture of the angel Gabriel appears on the wall in a shadow. Like, you can see that is right there. It's just on the edge.
Like the moment where your waiter slips and trips and it looks like everything's going to hit the floor, but he manages to like catch every single thing back on the string.
Exactly. Ooh. Absolutely. It's just that. It's just magic, isn't it? And in a cost of living crisis like this, you have to marketing and being that business that's slightly different where people are going to spend their money. That's really important.
Yes, I hear marketing budgets are one of the first thing that gets cut in recessions.
Yeah.
So this is important for actual real companies right now to like show their worth and be like, we're doing something innovative and different and thinking outside the box.
Yeah, stop buying Google ads and instead buy a business miracle.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so this time next year, we'll come back and see if either a CEO door or business miracle type company exists. Is there a prize? Do one of us win something? Aside from the respect.
Oh, I mean, the infinite respect of the other person, obviously. And also...
Well, okay, it's not really so much where you win. It's like, I guess now you have to start a lawsuit.
Oh, yeah, you win a lawyer.
Yeah. The other one will fund a lawyer for you. Okay, right.
I don't know how I'm going to fund a lawyer. Okay.
So I think this will come out Boxing Day.
Oh, happy Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas, everyone. Hope you're having a great time.
Yeah.
And I think we're going to do another year-round episode next week as well.
Fabulous. I think, Andrew, if someone were to message the show today on Boxing Day because they've listened today, we should send them something really special.
So I haven't told you this yet, but I've ordered a whole bunch of special things my brains on the outside.
Oh my God.
So I'm not going to tell you what they are. I'll just give it to you when they show up. But if someone is listening, I'll send them a bunch of this things as well.
Okay.
If they message anyway today on Boxing Day.
What is the best way to get in touch with us? We
have an email account, which is brainsontheoutside@gmail.com. We also have Twitter and Instagram and everything else you'd expect. So get in contact with any way you want, and I will send you a Christmas present.
Amazing.
Keep your brain on the outside.
Keep your brain on the outside, Andrew.